Shonen animes have really aged like fine wine throughout the past years. Just take the big three for example. Those animes are like ancient, yet they are still considered to be some of the best animes we have seen to this day. Alright guys, I'll be honest, I haven't watched a single episode of the big three. Alright, everyone calm down! Calm down! You know what? One Piece is mid! So that was a joke for any of the One Piece meat riders out there. I'd like to apologize. These three animes have really paved the way for the next generation of shonen mangas. We're mostly getting great anime adaptations. We got Black Clover, Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer, God damn! Fire Mid, Jutsu Kaisen, not better than Black Clover Academia. Yo! Chill. You know how their fan base is. Alright. My bad. Mid Hero, who were all done right by their studios. Okay, stop. Black Clover's still better. And even with all these amazing anime adaptations, there are still some great mangas who are yet to have gotten an adaptation. One specifically, Dandadan. Every battle shonen protagonist has a reason why they do what they do. In Fullmetal Alchemist, Edward turned his brother Full Metal, and now he doesn't want that. Denji just wants to feel some fucking titties.
I really want to touch her boobs.
Itadori and Deku are trying to figure out why their animes are so mid. Bro! Stop! See, in Dandadan, our main character is on the hunt to find his missing balls. Okay, so basically our main character Okarun is a sad, lonely, pathetic loser who has an ugly ass haircut, who also has a thing for aliens. Since he's a fucking loser, he gets picked on every day at school and decides, I'm not gonna do shit about it. I mean, this shit ain't even bullying anymore, that's a straight crime. Bro's about to catch stage 4 CTE. They probably hated his ugly ass haircut too. And that's until Momo Ayase shows up and decides, I'm not gonna let that slide. What we know about her is that she recently broke up with her boyfriend and she likes the supernatural. You already know she freaky. Instantly getting turned on, Okarun takes this opportunity to finally make a friend. We know from his inner monologue that no one ever pays attention to Okarun. So, for him, he would obviously get fucking turned on. He decides to go up to her and use his alien riz to riz all over her. So, in return, she rizzes him back with her ghost riz and yeah. Fucking kill yourself. Since they're both doubtful on the other's beliefs, they decide, hey, let's make this a challenge. If one person is able to prove that their belief is real, then the other would become a slave to them. So, they both agree to where Momo explores an abandoned building popular for UFO sightings, and Okarun explores a tunnel famous for being a spirit spot. Scared shitless, Okarun starts to sing to himself, and over the phone, we get to learn more about Momo's past. We get to learn more about her grandma and her obsession with ghosts.
We do not care.
Speaking of grandma, holy shit, she looks hideous. Okay, she might not be that bad. I mean, put a bag over. At the sight of a grandma, Okarun dashes out of the tunnel, rejecting the best opportunity of his life. See, me personally, I would definitely let some old horny cougar overtake me. Alright, let's see what's up with Momo. I think I'm on the wrong website. Sometimes I think anime/manga do too much with these type of scenes. You can be watching the best fight scene you've ever laid your eyes upon, and then boom! Titties. Like, why do this when you're already established that the hot grandma's down to get freaky? Huh? Anyways, Momo encounters aliens in the form of Hitler if he was a thumb, and they strip her. But they do have good reason.
They wanna fuck.
So basically their species is all male who have robo dicks, and in order to get normal dicks,
they gotta fuck.
For research purposes.
How is it? Can you feel your body becoming hotter and hotter? Stroking my dick, I got lotion on my dick right now. You're stroking my shit. I'm horny. No, stop! Man, what the fuck? Damn, she bad as fuck.
Now that Okarun got possessed by the cougar, he attempts to save Momo, but gets fucking slammed in the process. When the aliens are about to get Momo, she starts to get a flashback. And in that flashback, we get to learn more about her past. We get to learn more about her.
We do not care.
She beats the flashback allegations and then gets her flashback power-up. Her chakras open and she gets to learn shadow clone telekinesis. And with the telekinesis, she rizzes up the aliens. And she rizzes up the cougar out of Okuru's body. But the damage is already done.
Finished, and your gum should be here by the end of the week.
Where's my dick at?
Around the time of this recording, there would already be 114 chapters of Okurun looking for his missing balls. And I gotta say, I never want it to end. I guess you can say it's like One Piece, where Luffy's on the hunt for the One Piece. Except it isn't myth. When you think of trendy new-gen manga getting adaptations, the first studio that would come to mind is probably MAPPA. And I can totally see why. This studio collects amazing animes like they were Infinity Stones. They straight up took the Dark Trio, which consists of Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Hell's Paradise, and turned them into amazing animes. You'd be stupid to not want them to adapt your anime. And with that being said, I do not think MAPPA is the best pick for Dandadan. Don't get me wrong, if I were to see Dandadan get JJK treatment from MAPPA, let's just say there'd be some unspeakable things happening to the lower half of my body. However, I do think that there are some other studios who are better fit to adapt Dandadan. But how? MAPPA got the best animation out of all the studios. Man, shut the fuck up. First, let's look at the Dandadan art, cause goddamn, that shit is hot. I mean, look at these fucking double spread pages. Oh my fucking god. Is he creaming his pants? I mean, look at this one too. God fucking damn. It's not that serious. The amount of details that go into each of these pages seems like it would take ages to sit down and draw. But no. Here we fucking go. This is not even a monthly manga. This is a weekly manga. How can it be consistently this good? Fucking Meat Rider. So if not MAPPA, what other studios can adapt these crazy fight scenes? Well, two studios come to my mind when I think of crazy anime fights. And one of them should be obvious. Do I even have to explain why Ufotable is the perfect pick to animate Dandadan? I think you can turn on Demon Slayer and watch 2 seconds of Tengen versus the anorexic guy, and you would understand. That fight alone is probably top 10 in all of anime if we were to go by animation alone. Even in the first season of Demon Slayer, Ufotable was dropping banger fights. This studio was able to take a lifeless manga fight which probably took 5 seconds to read, and turn it into one of the most iconic animated fight scenes that pretty much broke Twitter at the time. Even my sweet king tweeted about how good the fight was. If Demon Slayer was your first anime, then this fight probably set your expectations high for other animes. Demon Slayer at the moment is probably the most popular anime in the world, with one of the most mid-plots of all time. So just imagine what they can do with the best plot of all time. If we were to let Ufotable cook with the Dandadan fight scenes, we would get a 5-star meal. If I were to see Ufotable animation on any of these Dandadan fights, I think I would actually cream my pants. So in this point of the video, I originally planned to talk about Wit Studios and how they are also a perfect fit for Dandadan. But instead I'm just gonna list a bunch of studios that I think are fit to animate Dandadan. In other words, I'm fucking lazy. So on the top of the list we got Wit Studio, who animates great anime for the first few seasons, then tosses it to MAPPA. Then we got Bone Studio, who did some top tier anime like Full Metal Alchemist and Mob Psycho. And they also did... And we can't forget about Cloverworks. Except we can, because we will never forgive them for The Promised Neverland. And finally, one of my sleeper picks, Production IG, who recently produced Heavenly Delusion, which is an anime that went under the radar this year. So yeah, those are the picks for the studios that should animate Dandadan. Read Dandadan now.